LR, the Liberal Redneck here, coming to you from a country where former President Felon is learning that presidential immunity is not going to save his ass from going to prison. Our Lady of Karma has a truly wicked sense of humor. He erupted in a tirade on Truth Social over Special Counsel Jack Smith's announcement on Tuesday that Trump had been re-indicted on 4 charges related to his January 6, 2021 attempt to subvert the 2020 election results. In an effort to resurrect a dead witch hunt in Washington, D.C., in an act of desperation and in order to save face, the illegally appointed special counsel, deranged Jack Smith, has brought a ridiculous new indictment against me, which has all the problems of the old indictment and should be dismissed immediately, Trump wrote on Truth Social on Tuesday. His Florida document case has been completely dismissed. This is merely an attempt to interfere with the election and distract the American people from the catastrophes Kamala Harris has inflicted on our nation, like the border invasion, migrant crime, rampant inflation, the threat of World War III, and more, Trump said. Trump faces the same 4 charges as he did in the original indictment last year. The superseding indictment highlights how he paved the way for the attack on the Capitol in the months following his election loss in 2020. The indictment also outlines how Trump allegedly attempted to overturn the election results by pressuring key states to submit fake electoral college votes to the Senate in his favor. But the new, slightly shorter indictment no longer mentions Trump's efforts to enlist federal executive branch employees who reported to him, an attempt to honor the Supreme Court's ruling in July that Trump was immune from criminal prosecution for official acts while he was president. Smith wrote that the superseding indictment was presented to a new grand jury and reflects the government's efforts to respect and implement the Supreme Court's holdings. Trump said it was shocking that he had been re-indicted immediately after our Supreme Court victory on immunity and more. I've also been informed by my attorneys that you're not even allowed to bring cases literally right before an election. A direct assault on democracy, he wrote, adding, "This is an unprecedented abuse of the criminal justice system." Trump also claimed, without evidence, that Vice President Kamala Harris is actively pushing the indictment. Smith rewrote the exact same case, and in order to circumvent the Supreme Court decision. The people of our country will see what is happening with all of these corrupt lawsuits against me and will reject them by giving me an overwhelming victory on November 5th for President of the United States, he predicted. The only overwhelming scenario facing the former President Felon is the blue tsunami that will eradicate him from the American political scene forever and give him a new suit in his favorite color, orange. And we like it like that. Thanks for listening, and remember, always vote blue.